So we've got advertising costs compared to tickets sold in this situation here. So it says find the correlation coefficient and then find the regression equation. So we're going to bring our calculator up and do that. So stat, edit, figure these previous lists out. All right, so 60.51, lots of decimals. So I'm going to go a little slower than usual here. 74.52. 1. 75.3. 79.34. Okay, so that's all entered in there. So now I'll get my information. So stat, calculate, and then number 4. Okay, so my correlation coefficient is 0.942. So 3 significant figures. And my regression equation is y equals 0.0495 to 3 significant figures. 0.0495x minus 1.77, again, 3 significant figures. All right, so there's my regression equation. And then it says the marketing director decides to spend $70,000 on advertisement next month. Use the regression equation to estimate it, and then round your answer to the nearest 100. Okay, so let's go. So the advertising was X, so it's 0.495 times 70,000. Whoops, hang on. Don't put 70,000 in there like that. That's what they want you to do, okay? So it says advertising cost in thousands. So 70,000 in thousands is 70. Okay, evil trick there that I just about fell for. Now, I would have got an answer that was completely ridiculous in terms of the numbers that are there. So that hopefully would have clued me in right away, but maybe not. So 0.495 times 70 minus 1.77. So 32.88. Let me see if that makes sense. That doesn't look like it makes sense here. Oh, it's 0.0495. That's why. So again, I'm looking at my numbers here. I got that are all between like 1 and 3, and then I got 32. So there's no way that was right. So I'm going to recheck this here. I'm missing a 0. 0.0495 times 70. Always think about if your answers are reasonable or not compared to what's there. All right, so 1.695. That sounds reasonable compared to what's there. 1.695. Now it says nearest 100. All right, nearest 100. And again, they're being really evil here with this. So number of tickets sold in thousands. This means 1,695. Okay, because that's 1 point at thousands. All right, so this right here is the thousands. This is something that we are not at all used to being in American classes, is that we don't do this. All right, so 1,695 would be 1,700 rounded to the nearest hundredths, which is 1.7. Okay, if you wrote this, that would be fine also. But 1.7 keeps with what they've got. I can also look at it. 70,000 falls in here, all right, in that spot, and 1.7 falls in that spot. So it makes sense to me that that's the number that I got. All right, so there's a lot going on in that problem in terms of minor things that we might miss if we're really not paying attention to it. I mean, even myself here doing this kind of cold, not having looked at it before I'm doing it, there's a couple of things that I almost messed up. But I'm constantly looking at my answers to see if they make sense based on what's there, and caught a couple of things that probably some of you wouldn't have caught. So be careful with these questions, because it's the little things like that that keep you from getting the score that you truly deserve.